Hi there, it's Christy here. In today's video, we'll be talking about self-breast examination, why it is important, when to do it, and when to talk to your provider. There will be a demonstration of how you can perform your self-breast examination yourself at home. That is why it is called self-breast examination, right? So let's get about the video. Self-breast examination is a step-by-step way by which you can examine your breast yourself, just to know what is normal for you. And you can do this at the comfort of your home. Why should you perform a self-breast examination? The first thing is to detect if there is any abnormal changes in your breast, such as dimpling. Dimpling is just if your breast feel like, if the skin of your breast feel like an orange peel. If you notice that kind of change, then you need to contact your healthcare provider. Then to also detect if there is any discharge from your nipple. So then it also helps you to know if there is any mass or lump. A lump is just like a swelling, a hard swelling in your breast that may not represent normal breast tissue. So it helps you to know that and help you to contact your healthcare provider as soon as possible. So at what time of the month should you self-examine your breast? That is 7th to 10th day of your menstrual cycle, or 3 to 5 days after your menstrual period. It is believed that during your menses, the breast is tender and painful to touch, and you might not be able to feel the normal breast tissue. So after your menstrual flow, the tenderness reduces and you can feel your breast tissues well. So for example, let's say your menstrual flow is between the 1st to 5th day. You count 1, 2, which is the 7th day after you finish. You count 2 days after you finish your menstrual flow. That's the 7th day of your menstrual cycle. The day you begin your menses, that is the first day of your cycle. So on the 7th day, you will be able to feel your breast tissues well without being painful or tender. And you can just do this according to your menstrual flow. If you are 7th day, then on the 10th day, you can be able to feel your tissues well. I hope you understand me. For self-breast examination, we have the visual and the physical examination. By visual examination, you stand in front of the mirror to examine your breast if there is any change in size, shape, and dimpling of the skin, then the position of the nipple, your hands by your side and without bra. Then you raise your hand up, you check again for if there is any change in size of both breast, any dimpling, any abnormality. So this helps you to know your normal from the abnormal. Then lastly, you put your hands on your hip and squeeze your chest such that your breasts are dangling, so that you can check for the contour, the change in size, if there is any abnormal, as you have done for the other procedures. That's all for the visual examination. Physical exam is in 2 parts. First is while you stand in the shower with your body well lathered. You examine your left breast by pulling your left arm over your head, and with your 3 middle finger of the right hand, you palpate your breast in a circular form from outward inward. Let the pressure be light, then moderate, and then firm. You go over the breast in a circular form, then you check your areola, and then lastly you press your nipple to see if there is any discharge. Then you do the same for the right breast with your right hand over your head and your left 3 middle finger palpating your breast. As you are doing that, you check if there is any abnormal tissue, if there is any hardness of any form, so that you note. Then you make your hand go over your armpit to see if there is any swelling. Part of the physical examination is by lying down on your bed with your pillow under the right shoulder while you examine the right breast. So as you did while you are in the shower, you use your left 3 middle finger to palpate your breast in the circular form from outward inward. So by lying down, it helps to even your breast tissue, and by that you notice any mass or hardness of any form easily. Then you go over your armpit to check if there is any swelling on your armpit. So you do the same for the left breast by putting a pillow under your left shoulder, and with your right fingers you palpate round in a circular form outward inward, and then you check your areola and your nipple if there is any form of hardness or discharge or any change in the normal form, then you lay over your armpits to check if there's any swelling. So after you have performed your self-breast examination with the steps that I have demonstrated, when should you contact your healthcare provider? 1. If you notice a lump-like structure in your breast, you should go for a checkup for a second opinion from a healthcare provider. Number 2, if you notice if there's any swelling, dimpling, or nipple discharge, redness, or your nipple is inverted or not at the right position, you should contact your healthcare provider so that they can give a second opinion and help you run any necessary tests that you should do. And I believe that you have gotten value from this video. So please click the like button, share, and engage my post. I have noticed a lot of people don't engage my post. They just scroll past. Someone reached out to me some times ago that she has not been seeing me post the content for a while because I'm discouraged. People don't like the video, they don't comment, they don't share. So I thought they are not being blessed, they are not receiving value from what I'm posting. So when she said that, I said, okay, either you like or you don't like, I'll continue to put out educative content so that those that want to be aware will be aware. But please like, share, and thank you for watching. Bye.